Lens Tutorial TV, your one-stop hub for learning everything.
Welcome to Lesson 4. Now that you understand how Excel is structured, let's start entering and formatting data to bring your spreadsheet to life. Today, we are with Lesson 4, titled Basic Data Entry and Formatting in Excel. Today, we want to enter data. We can start with texts, number or date, any of them. Let's start with text here. We can make it maybe even a class. Start with text, name. Let me even begin with date, name, score. I think this three will give me dates, texts, and number. Now, having got this heading, and on the top here, title of our work can be maybe students assessment data. Okay. Now let's start today's date, or the day the child wrote his text is assessment. Assuming they write separately, you write on your day, you go to the internet, you write 5/6/2025. I use my arrow key to move to the next. This is a date here. Now we have all this. Let me expand this. When you come in between two columns, your pointer will change. Look at the pointer, it will change. Press it down, drag. I'm increasing the width of the column. Now coming to the name, maybe this one is John Peters. Maybe this one is Becky J. Halves or Zams. Next one is Gary Kate. Now coming to the score. This one's called 79. This one's called 56. And this one's called 34. Now we've entered data. But something has happened here. You can't see Peter clearly. You can't see that Peter clearly. The Zam clearly, you cannot see, and the Kate clearly. What do? You can come here, as I said earlier, and drag. You put in between the two columns, put your pointer there to change, then you drag. Or better still, you can double click for auto fit. I just finished the double clicking. You can double click it, then it will adjust automatically to the length of the content of the cells within the column. Now let me drag further. No auto fit. I want it bigger for me to point something out here. Look at my texts. Look at the alignment. Alignment by default. They were aligned to the left side, not to the right side. But look at numbers. Number by default to the right. By default to the right. Why the score to the left? The text to the left. Look at all the text to the left. Date here also comes to the right by default. Another thing I will show here before we leave here, data entry here. Don't forget, you can use your arrow to move right and left, up and down, your arrow keys to navigate. Don't forget that. Don't forget. Then another thing you can also enter. You can put apostrophe, then press any number, 56. By doing that, the number failed to go to the right as usual. The apostrophe has prevented it from moving to be aligned to the left. Let me delete that. Another thing I should say here, still part of the data entry. Let me enter equal sign. Data entry. Let me press any number, maybe 6 plus 9. By the time I press enter, what will be there? Or I leave that place. It's no more 6 equal to 6 plus 9. That equal sign I put there tell the cell, the Excel, to perform calculation, to calculate, to work on it, to analyze, to compute. Now it has changed it to the value of 6 plus 9, which is 15. This, I'm going to introduce you to formula gradually. We are going to formula, not today. Now let's edit the data we have here. We can delete. Now if I want to select any of these, how do I do it? I can double click. You can double click to select. Double click. From there, I can really drag on top. Here, double click. Then I can drag to select the content. But clicking the cell only, I've selected this cell, selected this cell, selected this. But I've not selected the content only. I just selected everything in the cell. But if I double click, then I may choose to select only this or select only this. If I can apply color to John only now. Why Peter is not? Double click first, then drag your mouse over by pressing down your left button. Then you can work on a portion of that. I can also delete. How do I delete? Let me delete this one in particular. Select it by clicking on it. Then press delete button or a backspace button on your keyboard. Delete or backspace will take it away. It's gone. That's how to delete using Excel. And you can also undo and redo. Oh, my 15. I deleted it mistakenly. Or I want it back. What do I do? What should I do? Is this, I'll come to, remember this place, quick access. Undo is here. I press it. I get it back. Or let me delete again. I can use shortcuts, which is Ctrl Z. Ctrl Z. Oh no! Wait. After undo. No. Take it back. I don't want it. You can redo by clicking here, or Ctrl Y to redo. Redo means delete it again. Redo, delete it again. Undo, bring it back. Redo, undo. Ctrl Z and Ctrl Y. Ctrl Z for undo. Ctrl Y for redo. Now, having done that, let's go to formatting. Remember, we've entered data. Now we are formatting. Part of the formatting, editing, formatting. We are using the home bar, home tab. Remember that we are giving insert tab, page layout tab. Today we are using home tab for our formatting. You can see there are many things here: bold, italic, underline, and so on, color, and so on. Let's start with bold. Our heading here. This heading here, I want it to be bold. It's bold already. And I want it to be underlined. Can you see it has line already? No, number 3, I want to apply italic. Italic, make italic. I've applied 3 things to that only. And here I also have some headings here. I have some heading here. I can apply the same thing here. Let me make this bold. This bold. This bold. But why doing one by one? Let me undo and start all over. You can do that together. How? By selecting all of them together and apply at once. Having done that, we can also increase the font size. You can increase the font size. How do you increase the font size? Click on any of them. Okay, I want this heading to be bigger than the rest. Then after clicking on that, after selecting, I come to font here. I may choose 26. Let me choose 26. You can see how big it is now. Then I may also choose even the type of font from this Calibri. I may change it to this Algerian. Font size, font type, font color. Oh, I may choose, let me make this to be blue. Blue. That's applying color, applying font size, font color. Another thing I can also do, I can also put color on the cell itself. Cell color, cell. I can put color. I choose my color from here. Here for the font, it's font color. This to fill the cell. Fill this container here like a paint bucket. Then I choose the color I want for the filling, the background. Maybe I'm okay with this. If I'm okay with this, light green will be okay for me. I've finished filling. But it didn't cut across all this because this is a cell I am. I'm not in D. I can type anything in the D here. I can type anything in the E, F, and so on. But what do I do then? I can, for everything to apply, I may select all the cells. As I said, the thing is typed in C, but it flows up to I. Then let me select everything up to cell I. That's column I rather, to column I. Then I can merge everything to be one. I've selected it, I can merge everything. But before here, I come here, look at that, merge and center. Have you seen that there? Merge and center, I press on that. I may calculate the small arrow here. I may merge across, merge cell, but I'm using merge and center. Now everything has been merged together. I can see the background color has covered all. Now, no more C here. Everything has become, no more D rather, no more D. Everything is now C. No more D, E, F. The C has covered D, E, F, G, H, I. Let me undo. I can also wrap. I can also wrap the text. Wrap the text into only C. I click wrap text. Everything is under C. Did not cross over to. Let me undo and use a small text for example. Let me go back to apply this again. I select everything, then merge and center. Now, but let me have a small thing here, maybe longer name. Here, this one has crow, and here maybe this curve. This one is 67. But I don't want to expand this time around as I did earlier. I don't want to, because earlier I did that. I expanded here. But let me go reduce it. Now, how do I want to use a wrapping here instead of me expanding. I don't want this width, this column to be bigger than this. Yeah, yet I want everything to show. Then I'll click on this. Then I click wrap text. Can you see what I've done? Everything has been wrapped inside. I've been folded together inside the cell. Wrap text. Why this one is to merge. You combine cells together. You can have 2, 3, 4, many cells combined as one. Merge and center. Merging. You can also align alignments. This 79 or this core. I want this core to come to the right. How do I align it? This alignment here. You have left, center, right. I want it to come to center. I want this chord to come to my right. Then I click right. If I want the center, I click center. Left, come to left. This alignment. You can change the default. Look at the numbers I told you. All the numbers, they are naturally aligned, or by default rather aligned to the right. I may change that to center or to left. Back to. Okay. What again do we need to learn more before we call it a day? Okay, let me add one more thing. We've learned many things this morning. Let me create a scenario. Okay. Let me make this. I want to repeat what I have here in the rest here. What do I do? I'll come to clipboard group and I pick this. Look at this brush. It's called Format Painter. Format Painter. I click on that. Then it gives me the brush. I will apply it to what? Okay, I don't have major format here. But let me apply. Okay, let me use this bold. What do we have here? We have bold here. And I want the same bold to apply to all this. Then I click here. Then I can come and click on this. Apply it. Then, whatever you want, you can copy formats from one place to another. Example, clicking on this. I click on this and apply it here. It has copied the format here, the font size of this place to this. The font size of this has been copied. The background, the font name, here, if you look at it here, it's now Algerian, but the rest here, this one is what? Calibri. This font 11, size 11. But this one has changed to what? Algerian, size 26. This one is underlined, italic and bold. This format here was copied to this. That is about Format Painter. One format you've done in one. Wherever you want it, you don't need to apply second time or calibrate all over. All you need to do is to what? Click on that thing. Click on that thing. Then, like this, click on this. Click this. Then come and apply it. This has changed. What was this before? This was wrap text, but it's not wrap text. Let me until I take it back again. I click again, wrap text before it goes back to normal. This brings us to the end of the class this morning. Thank you again for being with us. Don't forget to hit the like button if you find this video very helpful. If you've not subscribed, subscribe and get ready for lesson 5, where we explore Excel's powerful autofill and flash fill tools to save time. Thank you. See you again. Bye.